YouTube crew, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Now today we have another great episode of Spectating Solos, where my whole goal is to live commentate gameplay that probably looks a little bit more similar to yours. Now today we're going to be focusing on how to win more gunfights, how can we start to get clean kills without taking damage, and how can we start to win more 50-50 situations. Let's get into it. So as I mentioned, today we are going to be focusing on how to win more gunfights, and we are doing this, as I said before, by spectating solos. And why I chose to do it this way is because, look, so much of solos is 1v1 fights, and you know, if you aren't able to win your 1v1 fights, you're not going to be able to start to 1v2, 1v3, and 1v4. Now, when we talk about winning more gunfights, winning our 1v1s, there's really four main things that I want to focus on today. Aim, movement, anticipation, and game strategy. Game strategy being getting information up. UAVs, good anticipation right there. He's able to hit his shots. He's able to play fast. He's able to get that down before that guy can even turn and, you know, do any damage on him. That's part of why that guy didn't shoot back on him. It's because this player didn't give him a chance to. So game strategy being keeping information up. UAVs, understanding audio cues, using the minimap to your advantage. And when we talk about why players take so much damage and why players lose 50-50 situations, it really comes down to two things: lack of anticipation and lack of aim. Those are kind of the two biggest components, in my opinion. You're not anticipating enemies, being ready for people. You're tack sprinting around corners, and we're going to notice and pay attention to how players center. Good job third partying there. We're going to pay attention to how players are centering. He's able to hit all of those shots right there. And look, that guy flew on him with a pistol, but he's still able to hit all of his shots. Who knows what happens if he doesn't hit shots there? So the second place, going back to what I was saying before about why I think a lot of you struggle, is going to be your aim. I think a lot of you struggle to consistently hit high damage areas. Your chest shots, your head shots, your neck shots. And some of you may even just miss shots altogether, and what ends up happening is you take more damage than you actually should because your TTK is not as fast as it should be. The other place that we're really going to be paying attention is movement. You know, understanding that basic movement is what let's see if this guy hits these shots. He's not going to have an opportunity. Using basic movement. I'm not talking about fancy stuff here. I'm talking about a little bit of strafing, slide canceling around corners, you know, being ready and centering your crosshairs. You know, jump peeking corners, a little bit of jumping while shooting, a little bit of drop shotting, you know, basic movements that are easy to do. We don't have to talk about stim plays and bunny hops and all these different things. I want to focus on how is he centering around corners? How is he using the information that he has? How does he hit shots? So we're going to really be paying attention to those things throughout this gameplay. Now he's going to go in and pop UAV. I don't know why he's not buying a Lodi here. One around the corner. Notice the centering. Boom. And that's where, you know, because he has that information, he's able to push players. He is able to anticipate that guy. He's able to be ready. He called that second UAV in way too early. Right around the corner here. Got slide, boom. He hits shots again. And this is a really good player to start off on because you can tell he has a really good sense of how to win 1v1s, right? He takes no damage there. He anticipates around that corner. He slides around. He has his crosshairs out. And then at that point, he's able to hit his shots. He's got 8 kills. He's got 24 players still alive. And look, now he's got loadout. Now he's in a good spot. Boom. Go MP5 action. And he's able to get that kill. And that guy came from the balloon, actually. And where I do think a lot of you struggle, as I mentioned, is I think a lot of you do miss a lot of shots, which is, you got to hit that shot. I mean, that guy's just, that's tough. I mean, my snipers just keep ripping shots, but that's tough there. I think a lot of you do miss shots, which forces you to take more damage. And, you know, part of the reason I always focus on 1v1 situations, on, you know, winning our 50-50s is because it is the basis for starting to 1v2, 1v3, and 1v4. You know, in order to 1v2, 1v3, and 1v4, we've got to be able to win that first fight and be able to get kills without taking damage, because at that point, the way I look at it is, when you're in a 1v3 situation, you're going to get it down, you're going to get a thirst. If we can get it clean, now we have an opportunity to reposition. We're going to be unpredictable. We're going to focus on taking a different angle. Then we re-engage, and at that point, we're able to start to separate players. A lot of times, players are stacking you because you're giving them an opportunity to stack. You're missing shots. You're taking more damage than you should. And now, all of a sudden, that team has a window of opportunity to stack you. One up top here. Now that guy just was caught out in the open up top, and this guy's able to execute. Was he perfect with his shots? Absolutely not. Boom. Look at the anticipation right there. So he takes damage. One flying in right to his right. He takes damage there, but at the end of the day, he wins that because he anticipates. He's not caught in a tack sprint going up the stairs. Do not get caught in tack sprints when you're challenging people around corners, when you're going up stairwells. You need to be ready with your crosshairs out. So he's going to go ahead and push up here. One up top. Notice how he's centering. One down below. I think he just saw him. Yeah, one down below. Centering. Multiple people. One right there. He hits all of his shots. One more. Quick reload. Why does he win that 50-50? He gets shot at first there, right? But he is able to slide around that guy. Then he jumps right, which is one of my favorite moves to do. Uses basic movement there, right? A slide cancel to a jump right. And at that point, he is able to create just enough of a window of opportunity for him to then hit shots, and he's able to get that 50-50 win. Now, this guy's clearly not great with a sniper. So I'd be more tempted to use an AR, but at least he's shooting. This is a really good lobby, by the way. Oh, good shot right there. He hit that guy. 13 kills, 18 other people. And let's go ahead and lock in here and really focus on, you know, how is he going about winning those 50-50 situations? Let me know down in the comments if you really struggle with 50-50 situations. I think a lot of people do. And by the way, if you are new here, welcome to the channel. My whole goal is just to help you get better at Rebirth. I'm a 4 KD player, and I do videos every single day, just trying to help people actually get better at Rebirth, whether it's becoming a 1 KD, 2 KD, 3 KD, or even a 4 KD player like me. So if you are looking to get better, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. And I do videos, like I said, every single day. One to his left. Right there. Oh, he got hit. He's in his tough spot here. He just challenged. He probably should have pushed back and reposition there. And the moment you lose that opportunity, right? He was broken. He probably should have pushed away, tried to get down, repositioned, played it up while he was moving, and then find a different way to engage that. But what I was saying was, if you are looking to, this guy's going to do it. This is exactly what I just said. Now challenge that guy. That guy's flying in. So you have an advantage because he doesn't have a gun. Notice the centering. We got another good one here. He's centering really well. Here's him just... Notice the drop shot, so he uses a little bit of movement. And yes, that guy did have a well gun right there. So that guy was ready to challenge him. He uses a little bit of movement, drop shotting, which is one of my favorite things to do right now. I'll be honest. In the past, I've talked pretty down on it. But I love it right now. There's one to your left. Literally right to your left. He just flew in. You saw the parachute. You hear him. He's to your right. Use this information. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there. Oh, Flak got him. We were with Flak earlier, and then Flak died. Let me finish this sentence. If you want to know when I'm posting, when I'm going live, make sure you turn on the notification bell as well. Subscribe down below, turn on the notification bell, you'll be good to go. This guy's going to go ahead and push up here. So we're back with Flak, and we really got a good sense of, again, notice the centering. So that guy doesn't even have a chance to shoot back because of the hip fire there, because he hits all of his shots, because he anticipates. I think that the anticipation and the aim are the two most important things. You know, if you are anticipating people, and even when you don't have information up, you know, you should always have some sort of information. If you don't have a UAV or you don't, let me back up. If you don't, one right below you. Good shot. One right below you again. If you don't have a UAV up, you should be listening for shots. The moment you hear shots, you want to then look at the minimap to try to see where those weapon pings are, at which point you now have information. But once we get that information, then at that point, the other piece of audio information we want to use is, of course, hearing footsteps in buildings that are close by. But once we get that information, then we can start to anticipate enemies. Then we can start to clear buildings, and you should always be anticipating. And at that point, then you would just have to hit shots. The movement is really to give you the advantage in a 50-50. But when I talk about winning gunfights, you know, I want to focus on how do we even not put ourselves in a 50-50 situation where it's me versus him and we are just shooting each other and I gotta find a way to win that. No, I want to be able to get that player down and thirsted before they even know that I am actually there. That is the key to starting to win 1v1 fights. That is how we start to play with more pace. Because once we start being able to do that, we can immediately challenge somebody. This is another thing that I talk about all the time in, you know, 1v2 situations, right? You get a down, you get a thirst, it's very clean, you don't take any damage. Now you can immediately challenge that second guy. Now we can slide cancel around that corner, anticipate, hit our shots, and that is a quick, easy 1v2 right there. You know what? I'm going to pause and insert a clip right here. I'll insert a clip to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got a guy top prison here. Oh, the guy hit him with the nade. That was a good nade right there. I mean, hey, you just got to let it loose sometime. This guy's going to go ahead and push down here. One in tower sniping, who has to move, although this is a pretty long circle rotation. I would go hold this guy. He jumps. Okay, so he's up top here. You got 10 kills. You got 5 other people still up. You got 5 other people. 1 above. Anticipate this. You know he's up here. Anticipate. Look at the anticipation centering. Look at the shots. A little bit of movement, right? A little bit of strafing while shooting. Good job right there. And he wins that 50-50. He does take a decent amount of damage, but at the end of the day, he doesn't get it. Oh, he does get plates. At the end of the day, he wins that 50-50 situation. He anticipated well. That guy, I have no idea where that guy came from. I don't know if that guy was in the corner or what, or if he flew back in. I don't know where he was. Okay, we're in for a hot end game here. We got 1 up top that we're going to spectate in a second. He's playing gas mask. Good play. He should grab a gun. Yep, 1 right there. This guy's toast. No, does he win the 50-50? He should have won that 50-50 if he hit shots there and played a little bit differently. That is a very winnable 50-50, even though he got shot first. 100%. I would jump over. I'd jump to the left, jump to the right off that little tower. I would hit my shots. I'd be able to win that. 1v1, so you have information. 37 to the left. Right now, he knows he's in stairwell. He's somewhere around stairwell, and he's got to push with gas. Where's your power position? Where's your cover? Power position is right on the other side of Nova 6, so I'd go ahead and push. You don't want to push with gas, right? You're in a bad situation here, because if there's somebody in stairwell, he should also hit that communication tower. This guy's playing nervous. 35.6, straight back. So you want to early rotate this now. Why? Because you want to get up the hill. If you rotate too late, you're going to rotate out in the open here. So you got to rotate up the hill. You want to get to that high ground. At that point, you're going to hold everybody out of circle. So your power position is actually going to be near grandma's. You got 1 below you. Watch this. If there's somebody over there, this guy needs to rotate early. He's got 5 kills. Still 1v1. He won. 3 people left. No, this isn't the play. This is not the play. Look to your left. Look to your left. Look to your left. This is why this game should be over already, and he's going to lose this. 1 right below him. Now 1 above him, and the last guy's just literally going to hold him. This guy's dead. He's going to die, I guess. Hope you found today's video helpful on how to win more gunfights. Go implement it. This guy's dead. Let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.